students. You're all here again. It's a miracle. I love it when you always show up to class. It's so great to see you. Hey, thank you so much to the moderators who are always being so great at trying to cut out the mean people. And thank you to everybody who's here who is trying to be vegan. I really appreciate it, and so do the animals. Make sure that you are eating healthy veggies, fruits, nuts, and seeds. Remember that the class rules are that you can eat in class. It's not a problem if you want to eat vegan foods, vegan lasagna, vegan pizza, vegan chilies. You can have carrots and hummus. You can have a big bowl of cereal. I don't care what you eat in class, as long as it's vegan food and as long as you clean up afterwards. All right? Also, other rules in class, you can wear a hat if you want to. What do I care if you wear a hat? Just don't wear something where I don't see your eyes. That's the part that I don't want. You know, you can wear a hat. If you have a baseball hat, just turn it around. As long as we can see you, and as long as you're not blocking somebody from behind, like don't wear a giant hat super tall, like a wizard hat or something. That's not cool. And if you want to chew gum in class, that's okay too. As long as you don't spit it out on the ground after and stick it under the desk or something. You know, the main class rule is just don't prevent other students from learning. That's it. Always make sure you help other people learn, help other people access the truth. So today we're going to be looking at one of my new TikToks here. And this is one where a funny thing happened. You know, sometimes my students submit different things and they post different things. And today I have this cute little bird here that showed up and thought that Ethan Trace was inviting me to a cookout at his house. Now, I don't really know what's going on, but apparently Ethan Trace is one of the mean people who really wants to keep paying for the rape, torture, and murder of innocent animals. He wants to keep doing that. So he wants to try to shut up vegan animal rights activists. And this sweet little bird thought that he was inviting us to a vegan potluck or barbecue or something. So let's look at this.
Oh, thank you, Ethan. I'll tell Miss Katie that you invited her. She'll be bringing the vegan lasagna, the vegan pizza, and the vegan burgers. This is great news. I'm so happy that you and her are finally getting along.
I find that so cute. Cute little bird. You are so optimistic and positive. It's wonderful. So yeah, this is Ethan Trace. He has over 2 million followers on TikTok, and he wrote, "Cookout at my house." And he put this piece of meat here. Now, this little bird interpreted that as being vegan meat and as a positive thing. And you know what? People can change. The fact that Ethan Trace is so fascinated with me, even though I have only, at this point, like 150 followers. I used to have 1.7 million followers, but he's still intrigued. He still comes and watches my videos, which means that he's really curious. He is somewhat interested in the vegan message, you know? That's interesting. So if he's watching this, Ethan, if you're watching this, it's not too late for you to turn this around. You know, you really should go and watch Dominion.com, and you're not going to lose all of your followers if you become vegan. In fact, you will gain a whole giant new set of vegan animal rights activists who will be so proud of you, you know? So anyway, for now, that's what we have here. Cookout at my house. That is what you wrote to me. And this little bird's response is great, you know? If I'm invited, this bird thinks that I'm going to bring vegan food, and, you know, I don't know what's going on exactly, but thank you, I guess. All right, let's have a look at my other posts. Now, this one here is actually something that I did post because, you know, vegans know that cucumbers are vegan food, but Ethan Trace seems to think that this is a body part. So, Ethan, if you're watching, have a look. Dip your cucumber into hummus. And for those of you named Ethan, remember, it's a vegetable, not a body part. Dip your cucumber into hummus. And for those of you named Ethan, remember, it's a vegetable, not a body part. All right. Dip your cucumber into hummus. And for those of you named Ethan, remember, it's a vegetable, not a body part. All right. I'm glad that we are clearing this up, Ethan, right? So, you know what it is? Yeah. It actually, technically, believe it or not, it's actually a fruit, but we call it a vegetable, just like a tomato. But there you go. So let's close this up here and let's have a look at other videos that I have here on this account. All kinds of interesting things here, a wide variety. And you know, it's a very good chance that this account will be taken down, but that's okay. I'll just come back, because what's important, this is for all of you students, is when anybody tries to kick you down, it's okay to be sad for a little while. It's okay to be frustrated and maybe take a day off, but always roll up your sleeves and get back in the game, because we are here for the animals. We are vegan for the animals. That's what being vegan means. It means you care about the animals, and at all times you are doing your absolute best to stick up for them. So if there are mean people on this planet, people like Ethan Trace who want to keep eating these dead animals, it's our responsibility to speak out, even if we're just talking to one person or 10 people or 1.7 million like I used to. It's not a problem. I also have a YouTube channel, which I am here at. So I'm so glad for those of you who are subscribing. Here is my subscribe button. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe to this channel. We're going to be reviewing all kinds of accounts, and even your account. If you want me to review your account or your video, let me know. I would love to see it, especially if you are a vegan animal rights activist, or if you're just trying to be vegan and you want some help. Let's say you're posting some videos, you're just a new vegan. That would be cool. I would love to see your stuff. So Ethan Trace, when you start posting all the vegan foods that you're going to eat, like, remember in that video where you were happy that I was off of TikTok? It was really interesting, wasn't it? That the video that you were when you were sitting eating, you were actually eating vegan foods, a tofu scramble, an avocado salad. So, you are able to be vegan. Let's have a look at what's going on here. What do we have here?
Why the fuck aren't you vegan yet? What the fuck is taking you so long? Instead of worrying about the swearing in this song, get your priorities straight and be vegan from now on.
All right, yes.
Why the...
Happy vegan, happy vegan, happy vegan declaration day. Yes. Oh, yeah. Bella vegan dog is just as normal as can be. This is her friend Sam, he likes to sniff her bum, as you can see. Maybe you have a friend named Sam who does the same to you. Of course, none of that is any of her business, but if Bella can be vegan, then so can you. Twice. Bella vegan dog is just as normal as can be. This is her friend Sam, he likes to sniff her bum, as you can see. Maybe you have a friend named Sam who does the same to you. Of course, none of that is any of her business, but if Bella can be vegan, then so can you. Bella vegan dog is just as normal. I don't want to eat animals anymore. Oh, no. Don't want no death on my plate. Don't want no blood, guts, or gore. I don't want to eat animals anymore. So let's get vegan food at the store. Oh, yeah. Twice. I don't want to eat animals anymore. Oh, no. Don't want no death on my plate. Don't want no blood, guts, or gore. I don't want to eat animals anymore. So let's get vegan food at the store. Oh, yeah. I don't want to... Hello, students. We're going to be reviewing the work of Gordon Ramsay. This is a repost. Who has 15 million followers here on TikTok. And I'm going to speak to you directly, Gordon. So, Gordon, one of the problems that I noticed that you have is you don't seem to understand the difference between food and animals. So food is something that you get out of the ground or you take it from a tree. It is something that doesn't have feelings, and it's something that's very healthy for us to eat. Now, animals are alive. They are sentient beings like us, like chickens and cows, sheep, pigs. These things are not actually foods. So I think you really need a little lesson in sort of remembering about that. Now, surely you learned the animal names when you were younger. So just go back and review that. And from now on, it would be really great if you started to cook actual food and just let the animals live. All right? Hello, students. We're going to be reviewing the work. The future is vegan. No matter what your religion, we will rise to protect them. The most innocent alien. The future is vegan. No matter what your religion, we will rise to protect them. The most innocent alien. The future is vegan. No matter what your religion, we will rise to protect them. The most innocent alien. The future is vegan. No matter what your religion, we will rise to protect them. The most innocent alien. The future is vegan. No matter what your religion, we will rise to protect them. The most innocent alien. The future is vegan. No matter what your religion, we will rise to protect them. The most innocent alien. The future is vegan. No matter what your religion, we will rise to protect them. The most innocent alien. The future is vegan. No matter what your religion, we will rise to protect them. The most innocent alien. The future is vegan. No matter what your religion, we will rise to protect them. The most innocent alien. The future is vegan. No matter what your religion, we will rise to protect them. The most innocent alien. The future is vegan. No matter what your religion, we will rise to protect them. The most innocent alien. The future is vegan. No matter what your religion, we will rise to protect them. The most innocent alien. The future is vegan. What's your religion? You know it in your heart, and you know where to start. We will be better. We will be vegan. Yeah. Run, run, run from humans. They're trying to stab you. They're trying to murder you, to call you dinner and burn you in a frying pan. Eating animals is wrong, McDonald's. Hurting animals is wrong, McDonald's. I want to quit this job. I want to be vegan from now on.
Whilst our governments are telling us to keep our distance and avoid...
Let me try and talk to you about this. Okay, so this is somebody who said rating my employee of the month box, and I stitched this person, and I was wondering, and I was imagining that this person might not want to be employee of the month. They might not be proud of being employee of the month. Maybe they want to get the fuck out of there because they actually don't like working at a terrible place. So this is what I imagined that the person might actually be thinking. So I wrote this little song. Eating animals is wrong, McDonald's. Hurting animals is wrong, McDonald's. I want to quit this job. I want to be vegan from now on. Yes.
Whilst our governments are telling us to keep our distance and avoid large crowds to prevent viral transmission, we're simultaneously cramming tens of thousands of animals wall to wall inside giant factories and failing to recognize the risks. The pandemic that we're currently facing was not caused by factory farming, but the next one might well be. So by keeping so many animals in the excruciatingly close conditions of factory farms, the chances of such a zoonotic disease developing explodes. All we need to do to bring about an end to this nightmarish industry is eat something else. Choose something else on the menu, even if it were just for the sake of the animals who are currently suffering and dying as I speak these words. That would be more than a good enough reason alone to stop eating animal products. But as it turns out, it's not just in their best interest for us to stop doing so. It's in our best interest too.
So Alex O'Connor, in case you don't know, has a TikTok account called Ask a Vegan. And you can also find him here on YouTube under the title Cosmic Skeptic. This guy is like 10 times smarter than me, so articulate, and he's so young. So you should absolutely follow him. He is a relatively new vegan, and he came to become vegan because he was smart. He did a lot of research, and he realized he could be healthy as a vegan, and he could also help save so many animals. I just think he's great. So you should definitely follow him.
So already this year, Americans have killed 11 billion animals for food. That's about 100,000 animals every minute. And this is how we're doing it. We're stuffing them in cages and farms and factories. So how do you think these animals get fed? How do you think they drink water? We have to supply it to them, right? So animal farming takes up so many resources. Land, water, food. Meat eaters end up using way more resources than vegans. Way more crops are killed by meat eaters. Way more water is used to produce all this animal products. So when you go vegan, what you're doing is you're just throwing that all away. You're going directly to the food. That's why vegans have a way lower carbon footprint. Going vegan is way better for the environment for that reason. And it's also, of course, better for the animals, who are, many of them, being abused and tortured in these factory farms.
Absolutely. So thank you so much for that.
What people don't understand about that vegan teacher and me, Vegan Teacher UK, is that we absolutely, wholeheartedly believe that speciesism is the root of all oppression. Let's stop teaching kids this and everything else will fall into place.
Yes. Animals are innocent, like children. They need protection. Save them now. Save them now. True. Some people think cow's milk is for Some people think cow's milk is for humans. Exactly. Doesn't make any sense.
Jesus is vegan now and God is too. If you want to get to heaven, you better be vegan too. Fuck milk, cheese, eggs, or any kind of meat. Buy broccoli, tofu, and vegan foods to eat. God wants us to be kind to the animals, or it's true. You risk getting roasted on the devil's barbecue. Jesus is vegan now and God is too. If you want to get to heaven, you better be vegan too. Fuck milk, cheese, eggs, or any kind of meat. Buy broccoli, tofu, and vegan foods to eat. God wants us to be kind to the animals, or it's true. You risk getting roasted on the devil's barbecue. Jesus is
All
vegan
right,
now and God
be
is too. If
vegan.
you want to get to heaven, you better be vegan
Jesus
too.
is
Fuck
vegan
milk,
now.
cheese, eggs, or any kind of meat. Buy broccoli, tofu, and vegan foods to eat. God wants us to be kind to the animals, or it's true. You risk getting roasted on the devil's barbecue.
I love that song.
We're all dying from the moment we were born. That's where we're headed. That's why it's so important to be kind to each other and not hurt animals for no reason.
Yes.
You should be vegan from now on.
So it says here, she is slowly dying. That was a comment. And this is a cute little bunny reminding everybody that all life is precious and we shouldn't be mean to each other. Thank you, Bunny.
99% of all the animals we eat come from factory farms. They had a terrible life from the moment they were born till the moment they died. There's no excuse for animal abuse. You can eat thousands of other things.
Yes.
Speciesism is the root of all evil in the world. There's no right way to do the wrong thing.
Yes.
A good way to think about it is, always imagine that the animal is like a little brother or sister to you. They're innocent. They've never done anything wrong.
Ethan Trace, are you listening to this? Look at this young man here. He seems to be really understanding what speciesism is.
They have the same mental capacity as children, and so it's our duty to protect them. Go to watchdominion.com to learn the truth.
See, it's interesting. Ethan Trace thinks that it's wrong for a vegan teacher to talk to a college-age student and encourage him to eat his fruits and vegetables. But he thinks it's okay to pay somebody else to murder innocent baby animals. Doesn't that seem weird to you? He's so proud of himself for, defending a college-age student from being bombarded and attacked from a vegan animal rights activist for being told, hey, you should eat your vegetables and fruits. That is something that Ethan is so proud that he defended that college-age student, from me. I'm such a bully. But at the same time, Ethan Trace pays people to murder innocent animals, like when he eats dairy, when he eats cheese. Do you know what happens? So Ethan takes money out of his pocket. He gives it to people who then go and kill baby cows, turn them into veal, so that he can go and ask somebody else, he pays somebody else to take the milk from the mother, and he steals it from her, and then somebody else turns that into cheese, and then Ethan Trace eats the cheese. Or Ethan Trace eats the mother after she was murdered. That's what Ethan Trace thinks is okay. It's really strange. But Ethan, we have hope. We have hope that you can change because you're very curious in what I'm about. What I'm always saying, you're always around. You're kind of spying on me. You're always looking around. You have at least 20 videos about me. Yeah. So there's hope.
Google it. All one sentence. Watchdominion.com. Then come on over and be vegan with the rest of us.
Yes.
We could sure use some help to save the animals.
Yeah, we could use some help, Ethan. Instead of being on the side of making the world a worse place, you could be on the side of making the world a better place. Just come and join us. Be vegan and be a vegan animal rights activist. So you know how you're doing activism? Sometimes you're talking about, let's make the world a better place in whatever ways, tiny ways that you're doing it. I mean, I know you're mostly an actor and you're joking around, right? But you could also show yourself eating vegan foods and talk about it proudly. Just say, look, you don't even have to apologize for all the mean things that you've done. All you have to do, Ethan, is just show your audience that, just say, that vegan teacher's right. We should eat our fruits and vegetables. That's it, Ethan. That's all you have to do. Just that will give your audience a message that, And I know you always think about me, Ethan. Every time you eat meat, you think about me. Every time you eat fruits and vegetables, you think about me. Every time you eat a cucumber and some fruit, I know that you're thinking about body parts, but I can't do anything about that. Remember, a cucumber is not a penis. And remember that fruit that are shaped in a round shape like apples, okay, they're not balls. They're actually fruit. Remember that. Don't by accident put them in the wrong hole, okay? Careful. All right. The things we have to actually spell out to our students sometimes. It's crazy. What is up with this? Where's my seamstress? Wardrobe! Ethan, can you send over some of your wardrobe people? I got no money over here. I need help. In more ways than one, you might think. But I'm fine. Okay, let's keep going. What else is coming up?
When animal rights activists
this is a repo.
Are you
Shoot.
interested in being vegan?
Yeah, this is when my hair was longer.
Activists say that animals deserve a Bill of Rights. We're not saying that they should have the right to vote. What we are saying is that they have a right to their body integrity. They have a right not to be penetrated against their will. They have a right to not be enslaved. They have a right to not be bred into existence
Yes,
for our taste pleasure.
exactly.
They have a right to keep their babies.
Yes.
Mother cows should not be strapped down and forced to give their milk.
Right.
We must always put ourselves in the place of the victim. If we wouldn't want something done to us, then don't do it to someone else.
Right, Ethan? Ethan Trace, I know you're listening. Okay, if you wouldn't want anybody to be mean to you, or even, let's say, Ethan, because you're not female, I'm assuming. You never know nowadays. But Ethan, let's say, think about the women in your life, okay? A mom or a sister or even your girlfriend, okay? How would you feel if somebody took her and strapped her down, forced her to be pregnant against her will, and then took her milk, and then murdered her, and then put her dead body on a styrofoam tray in a shopping center, in a grocery store? How would you feel? You see, we have to have empathy in our hearts, Ethan. All right? Everybody who knows Ethan Trace, you make sure that you tag him in this video in case he doesn't see it, and you let him know that it's not too late for him to become vegan.
Animals deserve a Bill of Rights. We have no right to do what we do to them. It is absolutely heartbreaking. And the reason most of you don't see it is you don't watch the important documentaries. Please go to watchdominion.com and then join us. Help us fight for the rights of these poor innocent animals who never did one single thing wrong to us ever. And then be vegan. When animal rights activists...
Yes!
Are you interested in being vegan, but you don't know where to start? Go to challenge22.com.
Challenge 22.
You can sign up. It's free.
It's free.
And it will give you all the help you need.
All the help you
have
need.
Access to mentors, dietitians, everything. You can do this.
That's a good message.
Bella, Bella, I really love you. I'll never eat your friends or anyone who goes boo. Bella, Bella, I really love you. Yes, I really, really do. Ooh.
Aw, isn't she cute?
Many people are vegan because of Miss Katie. What's important is that you start making more videos on behalf of the animals. You can do it. Just follow her example.
Thank you.
You're helping to stop vegan phobia. Thank you for being vegan fantastic. Thank you for being a friend. Thank you for standing up for what's right. We're heading towards a vegan world in the end. Thank you to everyone, regardless of religion, skin color, and also to LGBTQ. Thank you to all who see that saving the animals is the right thing to do. Thank you for being vegan fantastic. Thank you for opening up your heart. Thank you for dancing to this simple song of peace. It's a wonderful way to start. Thank you for being vegan fantastic. Thank you for being a friend. Thank you for standing up for what's right. We're heading towards a vegan world in the end. Thank you for being vegan fantastic. Thank you for being vegan fantastic. Thank you for being vegan fantastic. You're helping to stop vegan phobia. Thank you for being vegan fantastic. Thank
off in the middle, but it goes in a circle, it'll never end. I love that song. Thank you to everybody who is being vegan fantastic. What that means is that even if you're not vegan, you're still an advocate. So let's say you're not quite vegan yet, okay? But a friend of yours is vegan, or your kid wants to be vegan. So it means that you just help them. So parents, if you have a child or a teenager who says, I want to be vegan, what you should do in that case is you should support them. You should say, that's great, sweetie. So in the same way that somebody comes out of the closet as somebody who's gay or lesbian or whatever, right? If your kid comes out and say, I know I'm vegan. I have it in my heart. I never want to hurt animals, mom and dad. I want from now on to stop all that. I want to be who I really was born as, vegan, somebody who feels compassion for others. I have empathy. Your job as a mom or dad is to say, thank you for being so sweet. And you hug your kid and you say, no problem. How can I help you? And that is being vegan fantastic, as opposed to vegan phobic. Vegan phobic is when you're mean and you say, what the fuck would you want to do that for? Get the fuck out of my house. Okay? That's vegan phobic. Vegan fantastic is supportive. So you go shopping with your kid and you help them put veggies, fruits, nuts, seeds, tofu, every kind of vegan food into the cart. And then you go home and you Google vegan recipes. Hey, say to your kid, hey kid, what do you want to cook? Let's look up something. Like I said, you can cook vegan pizza, vegan lasagna, vegan chilies. You can make vegan donuts. You can make whatever, carrot cake, anything that anybody else can eat, you can eat vegan. Go and get some Beyond Burgers. That is being vegan fantastic. And of course, if you are a parent who has a teenager or any kid or anybody in your family who wants to be vegan, let's say even if you're a wife and your husband wants to be vegan, or your husband or your girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, be vegan fantastic, support that person. And of course, it's really the right thing to do is to become vegan yourself, because nobody loses. Everybody wins. Yeah, being vegan is so awesome. Are you listening to all this, Ethan Trace? All right.
Jesus is vegan now, and God is too. If you want to get to heaven, you better be vegan too. Fuck milk, cheese, eggs, or any kind of meat. Buy broccoli, tofu, and vegan food to eat. God wants us to be kind to the animals, or it's true. You risk getting roasted on the devil's barbecue. Jesus.
Yeah.
Vegan dogs are healthy. Vegan dogs are happy. Vegan dogs can thrive. Vegan dogs are healthy. Vegan dogs are happy. So why pay for murder? Keep all the animals alive.
Yeah. This thing is driving me nuts. Look at that. Why don't I just wear it like that? Okay, new style, everybody. Hey, maybe this could be a new style. What do you think? Ta-da! It's my new style. Mm-mm-mm. Hey, I'll maybe try to start a trend. I mean, I think it's so giant. Ethan, send your wardrobe over here. I can't walk around like this. I'm cold all the time. That's why I wear scarves. Okay, let's just leave it like that. Just leave it like that for fun. I am giving people so much ammunition. I mean, you know what they do, eh? They take all these clips out of context, and then they just make me look like a complete insane person, which, I'm very sane because I'm kind to the animals. That's what I am. I am sane. Isn't this cute, guys? This dog's so cute, eh? So remember, vegan dogs are all over the place. You can't tell the difference between a vegan dog and a non-vegan dog because you just feed, I'm not comfortable with this. You feed your dog vegan dog food, which looks just like any other dog food. It's just, you just buy it. I buy mine from Vigor, VGRRR.com, VGRRR.com. I order it there and you get it and it comes, it's just like normal. You just take a scoop out and you put it in your dog's bowl and that's it. It has all the nutrients that you need. Dogs don't need to eat meat. They just need the right nutrients. Now, Bella, my dog, has been vegan since August 2017. So that's a long time. Like, something was wrong, you would have known by now. The vet said she's perfectly healthy. And when she runs in the dog park, you can't tell the difference. So why pay for murder if you don't have to, right?
Vegan dogs are healthy. Vegan dogs are happy. Vegan dogs can thrive. Vegan dogs are healthy. Vegan dogs are happy. So why pay for murder? Keep all the animals alive.
Yes.
Duet this. Veggies, fruits, nuts, and seeds. Put them in your shopping cart. Peace begins on your plate. So open up your heart. And today is the perfect day to start.
What the heck is she doing? She's so
Duet this.
fast.
Veggies, fruits, nuts, and seeds. Put them in your shopping
I
cart.
forget what I did.
Peace begins on your plate. So open up your heart. And today is the perfect day to start.
Oh my god, I invent these things that are
Duet
even
this.
hard. Okay, wait, try it.
Veggies, fruits, nuts, and seeds. Put them in your shopping cart. Peace begins on your plate. So open up your heart. And today is the perfect day to start.
Okay, never mind what the heck she's doing. I invent these things and then I just move on, you know? It's not that easy, is it? Okay, anyways, if you guys can duet it, make a video and show me. Subscribe to this channel, though. Subscribe. Aren't we having fun? I'm having fun today. Okay. Oh, I just wrote this song.
Empathy, empathy. Animals are not ours to eat. We're experimental or use for entertainment. Animals are here with us, not for us. Empathy, empathy. Animals are not ours to eat. We're experimental or used for entertainment. Animals are here with us, not for us. Be vegan with me. Open your heart. You know where to start.
So I just composed that yesterday and I put that up today. I recorded it. And actually, these words here, animals are not ours to eat, wear, experiment on, or use for entertainment. That is from a shirt that I have. I should have worn it and I would run and get it, but I don't know where it is in my room. But it's a shirt that comes from PETA, People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, and it says it on the front. I'll wear it one day and you'll see. I'll remind you. But yeah, so I saw that and I thought that's a good line, and so I'm going to turn it into a song. So I hope you like my song. My song.
Why the fuck aren't you vegan yet? What the fuck is taking you so long? Instead of worrying about the swearing in this song, get your priorities straight. I'm be vegan from now on.
Yeah.
Happy vegan, happy vegan, happy vegan Declaration Day.
Yay, vegan for the animals.
Bella vegan dog is just as normal as can be. This is her friend Sam, he likes to sniff her bum as you can see. Maybe you have a friend named Sam who does the same to you. Of course none of that is any of her business, but if Bella can be vegan, then so can you.
Do you have a friend named Sam? Does anybody know any Sams? If you know any Sams, send them this video. Tell them to watch this. Look at, this is actually Bella's friend named Sam.
Vegan dog is just as normal.
So I was outside and I was filming this. This is actually a repost that because right now it's winter, right? And so this is, I think, from the fall. You can see there's some leaves on the ground. So I like to film things that I see and then I invent songs afterwards. So then that's the song I invented after.
Normal as can be. This is her friend Sam, he likes to sniff her bum as you can see. Maybe you have a friend named Sam who does the same to you. Of course none of that is any of her business, but if Bella can be vegan, then so can you.
All right.
Bella vegan dog. I don't want to eat animals anymore. Oh no, no, no. Don't want no death on my plate. Don't want no blood, guts, or gore. I don't want to eat animals anymore. So let's get vegan food at the store. Oh yeah.
Hello students, we're going to be reviewing the work of Gordon Ramsay, who has 15 million followers here on TikTok. And I'm going to speak to you directly, Gordon. So Gordon, one of the problems that I noticed that you have is you don't seem to understand the difference between food and animals. So food is something that you get out of the ground or you take it from a tree. It is something that doesn't have feelings and it's something that's very healthy for us to eat. Now animals are alive. They are sentient beings like us, like chickens and cows, sheep, pigs. You know, these things are not actually foods. So I think you really need a little lesson in sort of remembering about that. Now, surely you learned the animal names when you were younger. So just go back and review that. And from now on, it would be really great if you started to cook actual food and just let the animals live. All right?
Okay, yeah, Gordon, you do that.
The future is your religion, we will rise to protect them, the most innocent. Amen. The future is vegan, no matter what your religion, you know it in your heart, and you know where to start. We will be better, we will be vegan.
Bella. Love you, Bella.
Run, run, run from humans. They're trying to stab you. They're trying to murder you, to call you dinner and burn you in a frying pan.
Whilst our
Anyways,
governments are
you
telling
know,
us to
we have
keep our
watched all of these and we are just going in a circle here, but you get the idea. This is the account. This is what's going on. If you haven't yet subscribed to my account, go for it. I mean, why not, right? Look, right now, let's see. It's probably going to be shut down soon because, you know, people, when they're mean, they can just report and report. Right now, oh, let's refresh and see. I have 159, 164 followers. Look at that. Isn't that nice? 164 followers. Yeah. So that's all I have. But that's okay because it doesn't matter if you think about it. When I used to be a teacher, if I stood in front of a class and taught, it was only 25 or 30 kids, right? So this is 164. But you see here, there are other videos that do get seen a little bit more. And this is a new account. Like this one is like, 3,000 people saw that. That's quite a lot of people. So as long as we keep doing our activism, that's the most important thing. Just keep talking about the animals, speak out on their behalf, never let people get you down. Just do your absolute best at all times. That's all you can do in life. That's it. If you're speaking to one person, at one point, I had 1.7 million followers, but I'm the same person. I haven't changed. The audience comes and has a look, and sometimes they leave. In your life, whenever you're doing activism for the animals, remember, even if you are somewhere, let's say you're doing a protest outside of Canada Goose, which is a horrible company which abuses their animals so much. People, they think they're so fancy, and they buy these coats that come from these poor, innocent coyotes who had a trap caught on their arm, and they couldn't even get back to their pups, and so they try to bite their own arm off just to get back to their babies, and the babies die because the mother can't give them the milk. It's just horrible. Canada Goose is such a terrible company. So when you're outside there and you're protesting and people are mean to you, some people just like deliberately start eating animals in front of you or throwing dead animal parts at you, maybe for your own safety you have to walk away sometime, but you can always come back. Go to another location. Never stop. Never stop speaking out on behalf of the innocent, because if you were the victim, you would not want people to stop. I always go back to this example of what happened in the Holocaust. Think about what happened in the Holocaust, how terrible. These poor humans were put into gas chambers. Right now, the Holocaust never ended for the animals. These innocent animals are put in gas chambers. Poor pigs. They did nothing wrong, and we can absolutely eat anything else. So we have zero right to do this to them. So always speak up, never give up on the animals, because if it was you, imagine that it was you going to a gas chamber, wouldn't you have wanted people to speak up for you? You would want people to say, no, that's not okay. It's never okay to just say, well, I'm not putting somebody in a gas chamber, so... You see, it's not even good enough just to be vegan. You have to speak out for the animals at all times. So thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to this channel and subscribe to this here account, which was opened, you see the date here? In 2021. It was opened on the 3rd month on the 17th. So it's just opened yesterday. Well, by the time you see this video, I don't know. But that's the date I opened it. And, if it gets shut down, it gets shut down. Maybe it'll go to, 600 followers before it gets shut down. I have no idea. That is out of my hands. That's not part of what I can control. I can only control myself I can only control my own thoughts, my own feelings, and my own actions. And yes, you can control your own feelings. I can choose to be sad about things, or I can choose happiness. I know it's hard. It's hard for me too, but I know that it's true. Now remember, always to give yourself a hug. I talk about this like all the time. Why should you give yourself a hug? Because people will come and go in your life. Okay, boyfriends come and go, even family members come and go. But who is always consistently there? You. You are always consistently there. So love yourself. Love the person in the mirror. And if you don't love yourself, well, fix it. Be good. Stop hurting animals. Okay, eat healthy foods. Treat yourself kindly. Don't drink alcohol and abuse your liver. Don't eat dead animals. Don't put death into your beautiful body. Your body is not a graveyard. Your body is a garden. Treat it really well. Okay? Give yourself a hug. Okay? Every day, give yourself a hug. Nice big squeeze, like really tight. Okay? Make yourself feel loved because you are worthy of love. And if you're on the right, if you're on the wrong path and you've been eating these animals and eating cheese and all this stuff, you can just change. You just wake up at any moment. You can just go, I'm going to go this way now. You know? You can go this way now, wherever the side of goodness is. You're always in this world. Every decision you make is always on the side of helping to make the world a better place or making it worse. Right? And that reminds me, I want to talk about this card that I got. Not in this video, but I got this card from somebody because my address was doxed, and this person sent me this really nice card, and I'm going to read it to you, but not in this video. Look at that. I mean, I actually got because people are being mean and sending me mean things, and then there's people that are sending me nice things, and it's so sweet, and I really appreciate that. So I'm going to say goodnight now. I'm going to say goodbye to you all. I hope you have a great sleep, and if you're watching this in the morning, well, I hope you have a great day wherever you are in the world, going to school. And be kind to each other, be kind to yourself, and be especially kind to the animals. They need our help. Okay? Goodbye. Do 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 do.